We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Fielded just outside the goal line. First down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 31 yards there and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. Give him 18 on the play.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Isaiah Simmons, boy, he can move all over the field, and he gets a tackle for loss there. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They go right back to Singletary. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to have it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Tell me I didn't just see these first 2 possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh?
Worse?
Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
Singletary trying the left side, and he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now it's Wilson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. Open man is Denzel Mims. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And that big game may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Singletary, they'll run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. The Broncos at 11-2 now. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Because they stayed in the face sacks total and made it difficult. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Time, and all the way home for a Broncos score.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Okay, break.
They'll try and throw for it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact,
oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Broncos will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for...
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
$13-0 is the score after 1 on EA. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown, but incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are in for 6.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well that they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's brought down. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. On the counter, this is Singletary. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Hands it off out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Go, Jack! Go, Jack!
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos are able to add on to their first-half lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
Hey, Chad.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 141 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was the kind of play that this defense needed because it has not been a good half for them on that side of the football. Maybe they can use that one to regroup a little bit and start to play a little bit better.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready? 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Go!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Cards are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Oh, they were so close to the goal line, Charles. 4th down, they figure, well, we'll go for it. But the decision to pass winds up being a bad one with that interception.
Well, I think you said it really well. They may have just figured we're this close, we may as well go for it. Or they had a plan right from the beginning coming into this game to be aggressive. In any event, it didn't work out for them.
And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. That's fielded at the 8-yard line.
Here we go, set! Go, street!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready, break! Hustle.
They're going to try and throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. 2nd and long. Got a man open. It's Ross.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout. Their 2nd. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes two to tango. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Back to throw again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves him all the way down to the 1.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 15. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Wilson's throw complete to Freiermuth. He's got room past the 30.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
The 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Cardinals. Devin Singletary as the first half is winding down.
And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal.
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us. But I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Let's go!
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. From the 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Check smash, ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some room to roam now. And now off to the races, down the right side. Past the 20. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Wilson. Able to find Lazard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And my goodness, another interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Hey, smash Bronco!
Now a handoff looking right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Right there, Teddy!
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Top low 18!
They'll drop to throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line.
Check the Eagles! Top 50! Top 60!
Back to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Cards are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see.
And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And this defense continues to dominate. How about 2 safeties in one game here?
You don't even put that on your goal sheet. This is something that results when you're playing really well on defense and the offense has nowhere to go with the football. Dominating performance.
Taking it about the 16. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Broncos are pouring it on. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
From the 10.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquill Griffin with a pick. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. On play action, they'll throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D. Ford make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, a heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
I think that we all figured when he called it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Come on, come on. Panther 11, Panther 11. team, pioneer.
He'll look to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as this defense were a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on fourth down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. It's a one-yard touchdown run, and the Broncos get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a one-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Play action. Now Wilson. Open man. That's the tight end fire move. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. On first down, Wilson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now a throw here to his running back. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Now this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is for this offense. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. Here's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Wilson. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pick.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display. And
he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They go play action with Wilson. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they are going to touchdown as they just add to their continue to score at will and feel for that defense down.
Will, because both teams came into the game.
Be intercepted. Jordan Whitehead.
And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Play action. It's Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They go play action now. Wilson completes it to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Throwing now. Wilson on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again is Wilson.
Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On second and very short, Wilson.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
Here's Freiermuth again.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now it's Wilson. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Wilson will throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Now Wilson.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a third down and goal.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, third and goal. I think this is a free play for Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, I'm so confused, Charles. So they accepted that penalty, but that gives the ball back to the offense.
Yeah, I'm checking my ears too, Brandon, because you and I both had to have heard that wrong, right? You get the turnover, but then you decline it and put them right back out on the field with a second chance. Forget getting to the airport. Let's go to the post-game press conference and hear him explain this one.
Intercepted.
Picked off by Jamin Davis.
And the Broncos come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Well, fans...